Chapter 1. Fool the Emperor to cross the sea. In conflicts which involve large numbers of people, it is possible to get the opponent to become lax in their guard. When they are in a state of agitation and show signs of impatience, appear as if nothing is bothering you, and put forth an easygoing, relaxed stance. When you perceive that the mood has been transferred to your opponent, you have a chance to achieve victory by making a strong attack with as much speed as possible. From Miyamoto Musashi, The Book of Five Rings. Moving about in darkness and shadows, occupying isolated places, or hiding behind screens will only attract suspicious attention. To lower an enemy's guard, you must act in the open, hiding your true intentions under the guise of common, everyday activities. From a Japanese folk tale. There once lived a samurai who was plagued by a large and clever rat who had the run of the house. This annoyed the samurai to no end, so he went to the village to buy a cat. A street vendor sold him a cat that he said would catch the rat, and indeed the cat looked trim and fit. But the rat was even quicker than the cat, and after a week with no success, the samurai returned the cat. This time the vendor pulled out a large and grizzled cat and guaranteed that no rat could escape this master mouser. The rat knew enough to stay clear of this tough alley cat, but when the cat slept, the rat ran about. Half the day the rat would hide, but the other half he again had the run of the place. The samurai brought the cat back to the vendor, who shook his head in despair, saying he had given the samurai his best cat, and there was nothing more he could do. Returning home with his money, the samurai happened upon a monk and sought his advice. After hearing the samurai's story, the monk offered him the services of the cat that lived in the temple. The cat was old and fat, and he scarcely seemed to notice when he was carried away by the doubtful samurai. For 2 weeks the cat did little more than sleep all day and night. The samurai wanted to give the cat back to the temple, but the monk insisted he keep him a while longer, assuring him the cat's days were close to an end. The rat became accustomed to the presence of the lazy old cat, and was soon up to his old tricks, even, on occasion, brazenly dancing around the old cat as he slept. Then one day, as the cat went about his business without any concern, he passed close by the cat, who swiftly struck out his paw and pinned the rat to the floor. The rat died instantly. Summary. In battle, the element of surprise is paramount. A wary opponent is unlikely to fall into the usual traps, so he must be made to relax his vigilance. To do this, one must carry on as though nothing untoward was afoot. Once acclimatized to often repeated actions, a person no longer takes notice of them. When the enemy ceases to pay attention to you, the time is right to attack.